In this episode, Ben gets attacked.
Hold on a minute, I'm getting attacked by a hornet or something. It's like a Chinook.
And then he finally learns to film in the dark.
Morning guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Fight and Talk channel. Great to have you along. What we're doing today? Right, so weirdly, we've been super quiet all week. So I've not done hardly any jobs. We are not making ends meet at the moment. It is very quiet. I've had the Discovery for a week now, so I've now kind of established all the faults. I've done about 300 miles in it. I know pretty much everything that's going wrong with it and what needs fixing. So I've come down today to fix that stuff. I don't normally do these sort of repair videos anymore because people seem to like it being in the truck a little bit more and me chatting crap. Thought, well, I've got no jobs booked in. Ronnie's there with his Fighting Talkers on the back. Oh, thank you very much to the new Fighting Talkers, by the way. That was lovely. Some of you have joined for like a year, paid up front for a year, which is amazing. So I thought I'd do some jobs on this, and whilst I'm doing them, I'm not going to kick the ass out of it. I'm not going to do how-tos. That's not what it's about. But the first thing I've got to sort, so it needs a service, but the one fault I can't get rid of is this. When it does its check, okay, tailgate's open, bonnet is open. Low coolant level, that one, right? So that is a relatively common fault with these, and it's basically, the fix is you just change the coolant tank, the expansion tank. So, I do want to clean up in here because it's a little bit minging. Basically, the sensor, the float for that becomes porous and it sinks, and it just always displays that it's got a low coolant level, which it clearly has not, because I am a conscientious owner of a vehicle, so I made sure it didn't have a low coolant level. I'm not going to bother with a how-to because it's really simple. I'm going to change that now. Done. So that was a bit of it was fine. That was it's taken me about 20 minutes, but as with everything on an older car, you start to discover other people's things. The main pipe, you can't see it clearly. The main feed at the bottom of the coolant tank, the expansion tank, had 2 kinks in it. I fixed that, completely untangled it, changed the bottle. The old one is here. All I've got to do now is just quickly check. You'll wonder why I've still got the front off and the lights off. See, here's another thing. Look, like, if you're not going to do a job properly, don't do it. Let's stay at these headlights. I'll clean them all up. But somebody's obviously been in here and couldn't be bothered to seal them up properly, so they've just used tape. Nice one. We've all done it, haven't we? So I've got one other thing to show you, which is why the front is still off. But let's just see if that coolant thing has gone away now that I've changed that. That is the key. I've not got the key. I've lost the key. Come back. Come back, Jack. Right, I'm going to find a key and then I'll pick you back up again in a minute. I found the key. It was in my toolbox. Right, so we're going to have to go through all those other things. Bonnet and boot, but let's see. Tailgate is open. Bonnet is open. That's me, by the way. That's not my car talking to me. Hey, look. Don't look at my terrible fuel economy. But yeah, there we go. So, easy fix. If you've got a Discovery 3 and it says constantly that you've got low coolant, even though you haven't, it's that. Nice, easy fix. Right, moving on. Somebody has fitted aftermarket daytime running lights. They look good, don't they? Oh, that one's not even working. Well, anyway, it was working before. Anyway, the thing is, I don't like them. I kind of have a little bit of a rule that you could potentially be on some sort of register that you shouldn't be on if you've fitted aftermarket daytime running lights. However, I've got in here and straight away seen all this crap that is clearly aftermarket, and the only aftermarket, it looks like it goes down to those lights. So everything needs a bit of a clean. Got like a spider orgy going on in here, and there's another one here which I'm assuming is for this one. Right, I'm gonna snip those wires so that they don't work because I don't like them. I'll do that, and then we'll stick the front back on, and then we can move on to sorting the handbrake, which I'm not really looking forward to, and then I've got to service it. See you in a minute. Bye, bye, bye. Jobbed. Hey. Oh, thank God for that. Now I'm not on a sex offenders register, so they're gone. Sorry if you've actually got daytime running lights that you fitted yourself. I probably just lost. Well, actually, I'm not that sorry. Okay, right, next job. So that's my coolant done. Need to clean everything up. Not going to do that now. Right, whilst I think of it, I've got a giveaway. I'm going to give something away. So thank you to our massive friends of the channel at Rooster Recovery. We've got some gifts, some Christmas gifts. So, do you know what? I'm going to give some stuff away. But these have been donated by Rooster Recovery, okay? So big shout out to them. Right, so we've got an impact gun, impact wrench, battery powered impact wrench, right? Rechargeable, 20 volt. Just like mine. Mine works a treat, love it. And comes with some impact sockets as well, right? If you want to be in with a chance of winning that, somebody at random will be chosen, as always. Stick your comment in, can be anything. Anyone who comments on these videos will be in for, oh, do you know what? Let's do a secret. Let's do a hidden comment. I've got it, right. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning the impact wrench, it's a Draper as well, Draper impact wrench, and some Draper impact sockets. Then you have to tell me a dad joke. The worse it is, the better. So stick a dad joke. Do you want a dad joke for me? I've got one. Which side of a turkey has got the most feathers on it? The outside. Right, so stick a dad joke in the comments, and best, worst dad joke gets that, and I'll get it posted out to you. It probably won't be before Christmas now, because we're close to the last postage day, but it'll be out to you in the new year. I've got some stories for you. I've got some stories to tell you. So I'll tell you in a minute. Stick around. If you like my stories, you're going to like this one. See you in a minute. Hello, can you see me? Right, so I'm just starting on the brakes now. Just want to clean up this EPB. So I don't know if people know about this, but it's got an electronic parking brake, right? The module, I won't bore you with it because I know you're not here to watch Discovery stuff. There's a module that can fail. It's about, if you go through Land Rover, it's about 2.5 grand, maybe even 3 grand to change it. It's a full day of labour. It's a full day of labour to change. However, it makes this horrendous screaming noise, which is what mine's doing. It sounds like, I mean, imagine you murdered 20 cats all in one go. That's what it sounds like. So, mine's got that problem. From what I've read online, it could just be that the brake shoes need adjusting and greasing up. So I've just taken the wheel off. The wheel nuts were loose, by the way. All the wheel nuts were loose. And there's a little inspection window here that should have a rubber bung in it, and it hasn't. So I have a feeling that in here it's probably all full of crap and seized up. Right, I'll whip this off quickly, and then I'm going to tell you about, I've got a couple of shout outs for you. Got a call this week from a lad. You'll have to forgive me, mate. I think your name was Jake. And he basically said he started up his own recovery firm, and so he started up on his own. He's bought a couple of trucks on the advice of someone else, but he started off because he was going to do transport as well, right? He's then watched my video. You know, the one where I flew to France? If you haven't seen that one, you've got to check it out. So you're thinking about starting a recovery business, right? Now what you need to work out first and foremost is, are you going to do recovery or are you going to do vehicle transport? I don't really watch any of my videos again after I've made them, but I do watch that one. I quite like it. It reminds me of, that was a good day, that, when I flew to France. So anyway, he has basically watched that, and then he's realised how difficult it is ultimately to do transport, you know? Like, how many different rules and regs you've got to follow for transport, and it makes it a lot more difficult. He asked me for a bit of advice, really. So I gave him loads of tips, but I did say that I would give him a big shout out. So I think it's car recovery, KA, like KA recovery or something, and transport. But yeah, big shout out to you, mate. Thanks for calling, and likewise, if ever, you know, if I can't speak, I won't answer. But if I can and I can offer some words of wisdom, then I will. Oh look, it's coming off. Right, well, that doesn't look too bad. Plenty of shoe left. Christ. Crikey. The other thing is, there might be a little bit of an update on the whole unit front. So I'm going to look at one. I might have a unit lined up. I'm looking forward to that because I don't have to work on the floor in this place. I can have my own place. Like even today, so I've come down here today. I've got a pressurized bottle that has got my brake and carb cleaner and stuff in it, you know, like a solvent cleaner. Gone. That's gone. Someone's had that away. Nice one. I've still got loads of the cleaner, but I now need to go and buy another bottle because I haven't got it. So I'm going to get these cleaned up, and then hopefully when I've finished, we will be good to rock and roll, and we will have no faults. So I'll hit you up once I've cleaned up this brake and reassembled it. And then hopefully we can go for a drive and everything will be golden. We'll all be good. It's looking good. Look at that engine bay now. Look at that. Cleaned up all right, isn't it? I'll get on with this. I'll speak to you in a minute. See you in a bit. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, that's one side done. The EPB done on this side. I hope this works. I'm gonna get on with the other side. I'm not gonna bother filming it because, like I said before, you're not here for discovery content, are you? Don't forget, get yourselves in the drawer. Dad joke. I want a terrible dad joke. The worse the better. Right, I'll get this other side done, and then hopefully that'll be all my issues sorted on this car. We still have to come up with a name. I kind of like Dave and I like Frankie. So let me know what you think. Frankie kind of has a little bit of a Cray reference. Obviously we got Ronnie and Reggie. Oh, I'm ringing. Speak to you in a minute. This could be a job. Okay, so that's left-hand side done and right-hand side. I need to get these off. The brackets are all completely rusty. That's my next job after, well, I've got to service it as well. However, we've just had a call come in. So I've just got the wheels on. I haven't tried it yet. If I'm totally honest, I'm not expecting this to work because I don't normally get that lucky. So there's only one thing for it. Let's see if that parking brake light is cleared. I've literally just whacked the fuse back in. So the fuse is back in for the parking brake, which I had removed so that it didn't, because I didn't want to wear out the module. So, oh, bloody keys. What is it with me and keys? Found it. Right, let's see if my work today has been in vain or not. Right, key on. Way up. That's positive. So the park light has gone up. Right, let's see if the handbrake works. Right. No way. Right, let's see if it goes back off. Boys and girls, I think we've achieved. When I take the key out now, it should automatically put the handbrake on. Guys, I think we've done it. All it needed was adjusting properly. I'm really chuffed. Right, I think we've got a job on. It's a repossession, which is interesting. A company have called me and basically said, can I go and help? The bailiffs are on scene and they want a vehicle repossessing. So that could be good. So we've got the cameras, let's go. Right, I'll get packed up, clean all my crap up. The Discovery is coming good, guys. I'll tell you what, we're fixing it. I've still got to do an oil service. I want to do that, and it still needs a cam belt changing, which is not going to be cheap. I'll get this all put to bed, and then we're going to work out what we're doing about this repossession. We're on our way. We're doing a job. I'm in my happy place. I've not been in running for ages. You know, I keep saying about my unit, my fuel level has definitely gone down. I don't know what is going on there, but my fuel was definitely not on empty when I left running. I think I need to hurry my quest up to get myself a new unit. So what we got then? So it's a management company who are repossessing a vehicle that has been leased. The guy apparently has left the country. They've sent like a bailiff out to come and collect the car. He's got the keys and he can't get it going. It's a Lexus. They've tried everybody in the area and no one else can help. They've basically come to me and said, what can you do? So what I'm going to do is I'm taking Ronnie, but I'm going to take my boost pack, I'm going to go and get the no-co, we'll go and try and get it started. Hopefully we'll get it started. I'll just charge them then, this is how this will work, I'll charge them just a call out fee for Ronnie, which is a little bit more, but it's not my fault. because ultimately, if I can't get it started, they then want me to take it to Coventry. Now let me tell you, Coventry from Sleaford is not close. They are not close to each other. So that's about 4 hours worth of work. And this is the thing, right? This is how your tides can change. I've been a little bit concerned because I've had not a lot coming in at all. And then in one job, that's the equivalent of about 3 or 4 days average. And it's going through the insurance company and stuff. So she said, I've got the company credit card, tell me how much it is. And I've not made up a price. I could literally add some zeros to it, but I'm not going to. I'm a genuine guy. So I've given her the price as if it was the same price as if it was Ethel, who's broken down on the A17. It's always the same price. So hopefully she'll get that paid. Now, the biggest problem is, it's 2 PM now, and I'm going to lose light at 4. And so after 4, there's going to probably be no filming, which is a bit rubbish. Beep. So I'll film what I can now when we get here, and hopefully hopefully we get it going, and we go to the pub. I've had a great win there on the Discovery, haven't I? Like, so I've sorted that coolant issue, I've sorted the handbrake. Those were my 2 last things that were left on the dashboard. They are fixed. So I've now fixed every fault, touch wood, on that Discovery. All I got to do now is service it and cam belts. Yeah, great productive day. We've got a giveaway for you. We fixed the Discovery, and we've now got a big job on, a big long distance job. So all in all, that is a win and a win and a win. I'll get you back out once we get to the car, and I'll film as much as I can. I know that there's bailiffs there, so I don't know how they'll feel about being filmed, but do you know what? You seen that can't pay, we'll take it away. They're always getting filmed and stuff, aren't they? And they're always filming other people, so I'm sure they'll be fine. Right, see you in a minute. Right, did anyone see a Lexus?
Johnny boy, put your hat back on. Now you're out there on your own. Johnny boy, you got a one-way ticket to ride, going south to find a home. Yeah, where hummingbirds are flying in the sky. The rains are
You coming? Hello, mate. Yeah, all right, you? So you've tried to jump it, right? Right.
So, obviously it's been sat there for a long time, so the batteries eventually end up dying.
Right.
But before the battery died, there was a fault with it.
Right, so what's the plan then? To try and drive it back?
Well, that's what we came here to do, but
So should we see if we can get it going?
yeah? Alright, cool.
So much fun.
You're about to watch a grown man nearly crap himself. Always know where the alarm siren is before you connect a boost pack.
Mate, I'm not joking, I nearly shit myself. Right? If you want to take it for a drive,
Yeah? Alright, let me take it for
we'll take it for a spin, and I'll wait round. I'll wait in the truck.
Alright, cool.
Right, I'll see you in a minute. I don't know if you saw that, but a little bit of poo might have just come out of me. Anyway, right, so I don't know if you heard all that. Basically, the guy doesn't really want to drive it back to Coventry. Now, if I'm totally honest with you, I don't really want to drive it to Coventry on the back of my truck, to be honest. TBH. He's going to go and take it round the block, see how it feels. Hopefully he mans up a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to be loading it up and putting it on the back of here. But anyway, we got it going. The good old Noco got it going, didn't it? Bloody sun, I tell you what, I know I won't be able to film anything once it's dark, but at least I'll be able to see. Right, I'm going to ring this, I'll ring this lady back. I've lost my earpiece.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you're right, it's Ben at Sleaford Recovery.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, right, so I've got it going.
Yep.
Hold on a minute, I'm getting attacked by a hornet or something. It's like a Chinook. Right, anyway, so your man's just literally driving it off down the road now.
Yep.
He is, I think, pushing that he would rather get it recovered, I think, but in case it breaks down on the way.
Yeah, he's boots on the ground, so I'm sat in an office at Exeter, so
Right.
I'll go by whatever, as long as obviously you're happy to do that any other time.
Well, yeah, I'd rather not be driving all the way to Coventry, but...
well, if that's the case, then I can see if I persuade him to drive it, obviously, if you prefer.
Let's see how he feels once he gets back from his little drive. He's gone for a drive.
Yeah.
If he's, you know, ultimately, that's what I'm here for. If he needs it, if you want it recovering, I'll do it. Oh, he's back. Hold on, let's see what he says. What do you think, pal?
So it's I know what the problem is. It's got reduced power.
Okay.
So if you also test drive it, you'll see.
So you want to get it recovered then?
Yeah, because it stays on 20 miles.
Yes, I'll make. Yeah, okay. Well, it's in limp mode then, isn't it? Can you pull up but face away from me? I'll put it on backwards.
Okay, cool.
Cheers, pal. Electric cars freak me out.
Oh, they're horrible bloody things, aren't they?
Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's the score then. I'll send you a payment link in a minute, and I'll get on my way to you. Cool. You're a star. See you in a bit.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so maybe he's not being a complete fanny. It's in limp mode. It'll only do 20 mile an hour. We'll get it loaded up, and then we'll get on our way to Coventry.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
I just wondered if either of you wanted a cup of tea or a cup of tea.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We're alright.
You're
I'm
okay, are you
alright.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be out your way in a minute.
We stood close in the glittering lights. Shoreditch past all the neon signs. We both been waiting for this all night. Sure, I've been waiting.
Okay, we're all on. Let's go, Coventry. Okay, winch is off, PTO is off. I need some fuel. Just doing my taco. Keep us legal. Okay, right, we're ready. So I've put some fuel in, my taco is filled out, and my taco light is orange, which means we're tracking. I actually think this could be within the 62 miles from base. 100k, 62 miles, that's how the rules work, but it's not worth the risk. If I've got the calibrated taco, so I may as well just run it on a taco. I just got to make sure I adhere to brakes, but I think we'll be back in Sleaford in about 4 hours. Now, we have to take a break within 4.5 hours, so that's fine, we should be good, but I will keep an eye on the time. So it's just coming up to 3 o'clock now, and we're on our way. The sun is setting, guys, and once the sun's down, I'm out, I can't film. It's been a bit exciting, hasn't it? Like, I've really enjoyed today. I've mainly enjoyed it because I've fixed my car. I fixed the Discovery. Hopefully those fixes will stay. Do you know what? I think that's what Land Rover ownership's about. You've got to be able to turn a spanner on it, otherwise you're screwed. So I'm going to get this to Coventry now. Little bit of excitement. Do you see that lovely lady? She came out. She was like,
"Hi boys, do you want a cup of tea?"
we were both like,
"Oh no, thank you."
That guy kept taking pictures of me for some reason. He was like, it's just for our social media. Right guys, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of an update before. The sun's literally just gone down. So we're on the A46, I'm 20 miles away from Coventry. The big run dog is going really well. I'm in my happy place, I've got my tunes on. Well, I thought I'd go over the stuff that I fixed on the Discovery. So when I bought it, I had a Christmas tree of lights on the dashboard. and you'll remember from the first video it was like the parking brake and all that sort of stuff. I plugged it into me Autel fault scanner, and I just did a quick cleared everything, didn't even look at them. There was about 18 faults. And what you can sometimes get, so here's one for you. If you've got like, if you've ever had like a dead battery on your car, there's a really strong possibility that because of all the different modules in the car, like the transmission module, everything, airbag has got a module, everything's got a bloody module. It's got a little computer, if you like. So as soon as your battery goes dead, what happens is every one of those computers like has a little bit of a wobble, they have a panic and they throw up fault codes. So seeing 18, 20, whatever fault codes can look a little bit daunting, it can be a bit scary, but it could just be that you had a flat battery at some point. So I cleared everything down and my airbag light has gone away. I don't actually know what it was that caused that, but it's gone away and it's stayed off now. The other thing was my jet washers didn't work for the windscreen wash. I looked at getting a new pair, they were 65 quid for a pair, neither of them worked. So I just removed them, stuck them in a bowl with limescale remover, and I left them for 48 hours. I then took them out of the bowl, washed them off, blew as hard as I could through them, and I did like a proper Homer Simpson moment. The washer jets were actually pointing at my eyeball. So with everything I had in my lungs, I gave the, I blew through these things and it squirted limescale remover right into my eyeball, which was not my brightest move. So they're both clear now, they're both working. So that saved me 65 quid. Oh, this is another one. The interior lights didn't work. So I looked online, I found out that you can program them. You can actually set different programs for the interior lights, like automatic or not. So I'm sitting there like, programming all the lights, trying to reprogram them back on. Turns out it was the bulbs. So I basically had to go and buy a packet of 501 bulbs, so they cost £1.99 I think. So all in, the car owes me about, well, it's cost me about 37 quid to repair it. Bit of time obviously, but hopefully that handbrake holds up now and it just works. I'm really chuffed with it. I really like that car. I know I said I was going to sell it in the spring, but might end up sticking a winch kit on the front of it and actually just using it. But yeah, great little car that. I need to put the beacon on the top. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been an absolute pleasure having you in my cab. I can't wait for the next one. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one.
I think it's time for me to go and burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
He's a rock.
Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye.